guys, our lesson for this video is the principal roots of rational and irrational numbers. Let us have the square roots. For example, we need to get the square of 1, 3, 6, 7, 8. So kapag kinuha natin yung square ni 1, 3, 6, 7, and 8. So 1 squared is equal to 1 times 1, or it is 1. And then 3 squared, it is 3 times 3, that is 9. 6 squared is 6 times 6, 36. 7 times 7 is 49. And 8 times 8, that is 64. So now, kapag kinuha natin ang square root of 1, the answer is 1. Square root of 9, 3. Square root of 36 is 6. Square root of 49 is 7. And square root of 64 is 8. Kasi, kapag minultiply natin sila by itself, the answer is a given number. Okay? So, what if we have negative 1? So, kapag in-square natin si negative 1, in-square si negative 3, negative 6, negative 7, negative 8. So, negative 1 times negative 1, negative 3 times negative 3, negative 6 times negative 6, negative 7 times negative 7, and negative 8 times negative 8. So, kunin muna natin yung product ni negative 1 times negative 1, positive 1. Negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. Negative 6 times negative 6 is positive 36. Negative 7 times negative 7 is positive 49. And negative 8 times negative 8 is positive 64. So when we get the square root of positive 1 rather, so that is negative 1. Square root of 9, negative 3. Square root of 36, negative 6. Square root of 49, negative 7. And square root of 64, negative 8. So when we say square roots, it is a number when multiplied itself will give the original number. So kanina, kinuha natin is the square root of 1. The answer is positive 1 and negative 1. Square root of 9, positive 3, and negative 3. Square root of 36, positive 6, and negative 6. Square root of 49 is positive 7 and negative 7. And square root of 64 is positive 8 and negative 8. So ano naman kapag principal square root? Kanina kapag square root, ang sagot natin is positive and negative of a given number. So kapag principal square root, it is a positive square root of a number. It may be rational or irrational. So ibig sabihin, kapag kinuha natin yung principal square root, the answer is positive or a positive square root of a number. So kapag kinuha ang square root of 1, that is positive 1. Square root of 9, positive 3. Square root of 36, positive 6. Square root of 49, positive 7. And square root of 64 is positive 8. Again, pag principal square root, ang kukunin lang natin is a positive square root of a given number. So, kailangan familiar tayo dun sa square roots of a perfect square. Ibig sabihin, kapag yung square root natin ay perfect square, that is what we call the rational numbers. Okay? So, from the square root of 1 up to the square root of 625, so dapat alam natin or kabisado natin yung mga square roots of perfect squares. Now, let us determine the principal square roots of the following. Again, kapag sinabi nating principal square roots, positive lang ang kukunin. Okay? So, we have the square root of 81. This is positive 9. Square root of 100. Positive 10. Square root of 169. Positive 13. Square root of 196. Positive 14. Square root of 64 over 81. Okay. So, yung numerator kunin muna natin yung square root niya and then yung denominator. So since yung 64 at 81 ay perfect squares, so square root of 64 is 8, square root of 81 is 9. So the answer is 8 over 9. Those are the rational numbers. Bakit sila naging rational numbers? Because the definition of itself, it can be written as A over B. So yung 9, sa number 1 example, 9 over 1. Number 2 is 10 over 1. Number 3 is 13 over 1. 4 is 14 over 1. And 5 is 8 over 9. So pwede natin silang isulat as a fraction or A over B, or in the form of A over B. Now let us have the square root of irrational numbers. So lahat ng irrational numbers, ito yung mga hindi perfect squares. Okay? So for example, we have the square root of 5. Of course, kapag kinuha natin, ang square root may positive and negative. So this is positive and negative square root of 5. Or kapag ginamitan natin siya ng calculator, so ito ang lalabas niya, to be exact. Okay, next, the other one, we have the square root of 13. This is positive and negative square root of 13. Or, we have the exact value using the calculator. And the last one, we have square root of 18. This is positive and negative square root of 18. So, kung gusto ulit natin kunin yung exact value, so eto siya. Okay, so ngayon, paano naman natin kukunin yung principal square root of irrational numbers? So kanina, nakuha natin yung exact value using the calculator. So paano kapag wala tayong hawak? Okay, get the two consecutive integers between which the square root lies. Importante na kabisado natin or alam natin yung table ng square root of perfect squares. Okay, for example, between which two consecutive integers does square root of 5 lie? Okay, again, yung square root of 5, siya yung nasa gitna, and then yung nasa pagitan ni square root of 5, kukunin natin yung mas mababa at yung mas mataas. So that's why we have the square root of 4 and square root of 9. So square root of 5 is greater than square root of 4 but less than square root of 9. Get the square root of 4, that is 2, and then square root of 3 is, or square root of 9 is 3. Therefore, square root of 5 lies between 2 and 3. Another example, we have square root of 91, between which two consecutive integers thus square root of 91 lie. Okay, kunin ulit natin yung mas mababa kay square root of 91 at mas mataas na may perfect squares. Okay, so we have the square root of 91, and then yung mas mababa sa kanya is square root of 81 at mas mataas is square root of 100. Okay, again, square root of 91 is greater than to square root of 81 but less than square root of 100. Get the square root of 81, that is 9, and the square root of 100 is 10. Therefore, the square root of 91 lies between 9 and 10.